Hello mga ka-agri, we are here to explain the management principles involved the rearing of ruminant animals. But before that, what is ruminant animals? Ruminants are hoofed herbivorous, grazing or browsing mammals that are able to acquire nutrients from plant-based food by fermenting it in a specialized stomach prior to digestion, principally through microbial actions. The second one is identify some of the local and breeds of ruminant animals. The third one, compare the anatomical structure of the gastrointestinal part or tract of ruminant animals. The last one, differentiate the housing types of the different classes of ruminant animals. This video consists of the following topic. First is the characteristics of ruminant animals. The second is breeds of ruminant animals. The next is the management of ruminant breeding stock. Next is housing and equipment for ruminant animals. The fifth, feeding principles in ruminant animals. And the last one is disease and health care of ruminant animals.
Ruminant animals are mammals that belong to the order Artiodactyla. They are animals with complex stomachs, unlike the non-ruminants that have a simple stomach. They eat and digest forages or plant-based feed by swallowing it first and allowing it to get moistened in the rumen. Have you ever wondered the difference between ruminant and non-ruminant animal is? As I've mentioned, the main difference between ruminant and animals and non-ruminants is the anatomy of their stomach, contrary to the belief of many ruminants have only one stomach and not four. The rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum are the major physical differences between the two. In ruminant animals, water and organic materials are absorbed before digesta is passed into the true stomach. Ruminant animals are animals that eat and utilize low-quality fibrous food that cannot be eaten by humans or non-ruminants. Examples of large ruminants are cattle, water, buffalo, giraffe, camel, sheep, goats, antelope, etc. As indicated in the introduction, ruminant animals and their products are extremely valuable to man in terms of nutrition and economy. Meat and milk from animals such as cattle, sheep, goats, and other ruminants is a good source of protein for humans is of higher quality than that from plants, according to the World Health Organization or WHO. They act as sources for the raw materials needed in many sectors, such as leather items. Additionally, rags, bags, ropes can be made from goat hair. For the creation of human apparel, wool is a raw material. For instance, several European nations like Denmark and Botswana sell cattle to make money elsewhere. Some people sell dairy products overseas to make money. They provide subsistence farmers with source of income. Farmers in Nigeria raise cattle, sheep, and goats for livelihood. By surviving on fallow fields and other areas unsuitable for growing arable crops, these animals are able to make the most of the land it is now. They can also be used as bride prices or presents to preserve family riches. They provide avenues for lucrative work. The skin of goats in Nigeria commands a high premium in the international market. The manure or dung from these animals can be used as a source of organic fertilizer. Cattle and some other ruminants can also be used to beasts of burden.
The performance and utilization of plant materials by ruminant animals for production is related to the efficiency of their gastrointestinal tract. The gastrointestinal tract starts from the mouth of the animal with the tongue as the soft organ beneath, the hard palate above it, and the pharynx. Digestion in the mouth and esophagus. The whole process of digestion starts from the mouth of the animal. There are two types of dentition ruminants. The first is called deciduous ruminants, which is found in young animals. The second is called the permanent dentition, where I equals to incisors, C equals to canine, P equals to premolar, and M equals to molar. Digestion in the stomach. It has four chambers. The first is the rumen, the second is the reticulum, the third is the omasum, and the fourth is the avomasum. Digestion in the rumen and reticulum. It is the rumen that fermentation of the plant materials takes place. The rumen harbors billions of microbes for this function. In unweaned animals, there exists the esophageal groove that enables that milk ingested to pass down into the avomasum, which is the true stomach. Digestion in the omasum. The omasum chambers is a chamber in which water and inorganic minerals are absorbed. The digesta is filtered to ensure that no harmful object enters into omasum, or chambers of fermentation. After fermentation, the digesta flows into what is known as the osum, a spherical organ with muscular laminae. Digestion in the avomasum. This is the true stomach and the first glandular position whereby digestion by enzyme takes place. Gastric juice containing hydrochloric acid, pepsin, renin, and lipase are produced. In young unweaned animals, the abdomen is about 80% of the stomach, while in the adult it is only 10%. The digesta stays in the avomasum for about 1 to 2 hours. Digestion in small intestine. Pancreatic juices and viruses in the digestion of food, while absorption of the end product takes place in the lower portion of the intestine, through finger-like structure called villi. Further breakdown of the food digesta occur at the upper part of the small intestine. Digestion in the large intestine. The large intestine is made up of the colon and the cecum. Some of the food residue is deposited in the colon for further fermentation. The digesta moves until it reaches the rectum and the anus. The undigested food material forms a solid mass that is eventually expelled.